Oh, I have no idea what I'm talking about.
It's alright. It's Caravan Vlog.
This is quality caravan vlogging.
Hi, welcome back. Today's vlog, I just want to go through a few accessories that we've recently bought. You know what it's like, well, when if you ever had a caravan and replaced it, you realise that when you start using your new caravan, there's a few things you don't have that you kind of wish you had got. Also, what we found is we kind of gave a few bits away with the caravan, being ridiculously generous as we are, and we gave away a few bits, so we've had to replace those bits that we gave away with new ones. As an example, we're just trying to find our old electric cable. We had one of those real things that you wind the cable around, and also a bag to go in. I think we must have gave that away with the old caravan. I know, so generous. But because when you get a new caravan, if you don't know, you get a 25-meter electric hookup cable with it. Great, we thought we won't need it, but of course we've had to now buy a bag and the real thing. Today, a few bits today that I've kind of, something that I've wanted for a while, and something that we've had to replace, and also something that I've just bought extra of. So it's a bit cryptic, I know, a bit long-winded way of saying that we've bought a few bits. Now, we bought these things from, where did we get it from? Can't remember. So usually I use Amazon for just about everything, but I thought, you know what? I shouldn't really spend all your money with one place. One place. I don't know. There's lots of independent caravan shops about and caravan websites and stuff. A lot of them aren't necessarily as quick delivery as Amazon. So these few bits we've bought from caravanstuff4u.co.uk. Very friendly and helpful. Wide range of stuff they stock. Now, it's not sponsored. I bought these items. So in the past, I bought a few things from Caravan Stuff for You, and they've always been really good. So I used them again this time. Like I said, I didn't want to keep using Amazon. I mean, we've been buying a reasonable amount of stuff because it's a new caravan. We're going on holiday and we need odds and sods. Nothing too expensive, but, you know, just bits that you need, consumables, you know, stuff to fill up the toilet, you know, all those sort of things that you have to buy on a fairly regular basis when you caravan. However, this time we bought a few extra bits, so let's go over them. So the first thing I bought was this USB lantern Mossy Killer. Now, I've seen a few people talk about these. I know we're not going to France this year, as a lot of people. We're just holidaying in the UK, which is great. No problem with that at all. We bought this really for when we go to France next year, but I'm going to take it. We go to Cornwall shortly. Probably better off buying umbrellas and a raincoat. I'm joking. So here we are. It's a USB chargeable one, so it's got rechargeable batteries in there. You can charge them up via USB. Now, what I liked about this one, it's by Outdoor Revolution. Now, like I say, I've seen a few people review these. As I said earlier, we did buy these. We weren't sent them for free or anything. So a few good things about it. It's light, quite a bright light. So it's got that white light there. It's got a kind of amber light there. Hopefully it's coming up on film. Amber light there, which uses less battery and lasts a bit longer. And I think that might be some kind of Mossy Killer type thing. I should have researched this, shouldn't I? Just a bit more on this. You see, this is why I don't do product reviews and people don't send me products to review, because I don't want to sell them to anybody. I just want to show you what we've got and might inspire you maybe. So a few extra bits on this. What's it even called? Mossy Lantern. I don't know. It's Outdoor Revolution. It does have. I showed you that it had USB points. Well, it's got a USB point that you can plug in your mobile phone to charge in. So it's got stuff you can charge your mobile from. Hopefully you can maybe see that. Why am I putting it to the LED? Put it to the lens. If you can't see it, I'll put it down below. Shocking. Lucky I'm not a salesman. Anyway, yeah. So turn it off and on like that. That's fairly straightforward. Now the good thing about this, one thing, it's got like a hook there. So I mean, we've got these. There's like rings in the ceiling of the awning, which I think are used for a ceiling cover, you know, to stop the condensation. But we're going to hook these on them. So it's great that it comes with the hook. That's perfect for us. And also it pulls out like this. Turn it on. Pulls out like this, just as you think you're going to break it. It does pull out. Now hopefully you can see that. So it's a little Mossy Killer. Now I don't know how effective that'll be because it's fairly small. However, I did buy 2 of them, one for each side of the awning maybe. So at night, you know, you can use those and when you're sitting out there. So I thought that was really good. 3-in-1 type thing. And bottom unscrews and there's like a little brush in there for you to brush off when the mozzies or flies and that end their days in my lamp. So there you go. There's a recharging point there. You get a USB cable with it. There's your cable. So I thought that was a pretty good buy. That I can't remember how much it cost. I'll put the price somewhere, and there'll probably be affiliate links if I find them on Amazon for you to buy, or of course go to Caravan Stuff for you. I'm not on commission with them. I've just bought it from them. But the whole point, so like I was kind of mentioned earlier, the top bit is the Mossy Killer, and it's got an amber light as well, which apparently is a non-attracting Mossy light function, so it kind of makes them not come near you. Whereas, so I suppose if you had the Mossy light on and the zapper, you'd confuse the hell out of mozzies. That, you know, they'd die of confusion, I think. So because they're going to be attracted by the zapper and then distracted by the amber light. So probably don't use both at the same time. I suppose that's for all the vegans out there. If you don't want to actually kill the mozzies with a zapper, put that amber light on and they'll just go away without bothering you. A Kettle. We had a Kettle with the older Caravan, the Bailey, the Unicorn, and it either we lost it or it broke. I can't remember. So we needed a new Kettle. So we went out and bought one. You know, it's like we're like newbies, right? We haven't been caravanning for like 10 months. We haven't got a clue what we're doing. So we bought just a normal domestic kettle, not a domestic, you know, just a household one, because it looked nice. When we was away in Brighton, we plugged it in a couple of times, and if we had the kettle, a microwave, and the fridge and everything on, the switch would trip on the Caravan, which is good. Now normally with a Bailey, it would have tripped at the post, but this kind of does it internally, so it got over a certain, and now I'm not an electrician, so but it got over a certain ampage. Now I know you can on Swift Command, you can set, you do a limit to the amount of power so that it lets it go to, say, I don't know, 20 amps, whatever the figures are, I have no idea, and it will trip out. So it trips in here, you flick the switch under the seat here and you're back in business. But every time we used a couple of things, it did go. So anyway, this is why we got a low voltage kettle. I've no idea what else. By Quest, again, we've got this from Caravan Stuff for you as well. 1 litre, maybe 1 litre, yeah, 1 litre max. Not the biggest kettle, and it takes ages to boil, as these. Well, it doesn't take ages to boil, but it uses less power. It's got like a little stand that it sits on. Quest Leisure product. Little kettle there apparently matches in with all the colour of the Caravan, which the man is happy with. Not as nice as the one we bought previously, but nicer, kinder to the Caravan. Put that back. Like I said earlier, we were at Brighton a couple of weeks ago, and if you know Brighton Rock, I mean, I think Brighton Rock actually described the Caravan Club's hard standing pitches, because they are absolutely, actually they're a bit better. I think they've redone them, so they were a bit better. But I used the screwing, because I'm a bit lazy. I've got electric drills, screw them in, and it bent a few pegs. So what I ended up doing was just hammering in these screwing ones, which, you know, what am I doing? Why don't I just get some kind of hard standing pegs? Now I've had these before, not these actual ones, but I've had hard standing pegs before, and they have broken. I think they do break, you know, they do bend and stuff, and I think I prefer grass pitches because the awning's easy to put up, but hard standings are a bit more practical. So I've got these ones, you know, they're just normal. You can just bang them in there using your mallet. It's got like a screw type thread there, so when it goes in, you know, it turns. Got all your hooks that you need for your guy ropes. I think, yeah, they're good enough. They weren't overly expensive. 20.3 centimeters long. I don't know, I just got them really because they were a reasonable price and green. It's good enough reason, isn't it? So that's it. I bought a couple of these, new kettle, and some extra pegs. That's pretty much it. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one.